All right, we're out here on the John Deere. It's a 5055D. Uh, Dad was out bush hogging twice. It just kind of choking for fuel. While he was doing it, we went out and we changed out um, the outlet on the fuel tank. It's got a little screen on it that kind of pre-screens it. The fuel is clogged up, so we changed it out. The one we've had on the shelf that we've cleaned up before, put it back in there. He finished his bush hogging, but just right at the end, it was getting where it was starting to surge, starting to have a little trouble. So he said he's done bush hogging for the season, for the year. So we're going to pull this tank off, clean it up. It's got slime in it. We're going to clean that out real good and then treat the fuel before we put it back in. Try to keep all that slime out of it. I believe it's got an algae or slime or something in it. And that fuel that we've changed out that little screen a few times, and it just keeps coming back and it's getting worse. So it's time to clean it up real good and put it back on, and then we'll keep treatment in the fuel. We'll just add a little treatment every time and try to keep that from happening again. As one of the times it left him on the other side of the property, and pretty good trek back to the house. Luckily he had his phone with him, so he called my mom. They would take the old 4x4 over there and pick him up. So it's not something, getting over there is not easy to get to. So it had been a heck of a trek back. Anyway, we're gonna get this taken care of so he doesn't have that problem anymore. All right, y'all stay tuned, and shouldn't be too bad of a video. Should be pretty quick if I stop rambling. All right, here we go. Get at it. Get this thing drained first. All right, let's start siphoning off this fuel. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these glass ball inside that copper, and it's spring loaded. You just shake it and it will start pulling that fuel and get it siphoning. All right, listen real close, you can hear it. Little glass ball in there on that spring just bouncing around. All right, he'll fill this jug up pretty quick. Well, while that's doing that, we'll move around to the other side and get it coming out of the bottom. Okay, down here, shut this valve off. pull this fuel line off here. Up as high as we can. Oh, that's not the same size fuel line. Thought it was, so it's not. Let's see if we can. All right, we'll get that draining. Once it gets drained, we'll remove that tank. Okay, we're going to start taking this tank off now. Already removed one retainer here. Got that strap loose. Get up under here. This one. I'll have to actually get an extension. Alright, so takes a deep socket to get there. Alright. This strap is attached to this with a Phillips screw right here. Pull that off. Should be able to move that strap out of the way then. I removed the fuel line to be able to drain it. There's I think it might be a return line. It's kind of midway up over on this side. So I took it off. Get the right screwdriver for that. Goodness. You kidding me? That's just a screw into plastic and it's trying to strip out. Only way to get that out, or that strap off, bolt it through up here through the fender. And we'll get that taken out. All right, get that bolt out. Can't get that bolt out because that is it's kind of wild. So can't get that bolt out because the tank's in the way. Can't get the tank strap off. That's stripped out. All right, let's see what we got to do. Let's get something. All right, we're going to try to pry on the strap, put some pressure on it. Try in here. Put some pressure on here. Oh, we got it off. I guess that's one way. We'll take care of that later. All right, we're going to throw the fuel cap back on there. Loosely put that valve back in there, just so that if there's any little bit of fuel left down in the bottom, it won't leak out on me. I've already made a mess out here. Okay. Got about the fuel sending unit, fuel gauge. See if we can find a plug. I'll unplug that. All right, now hold on. All right, so there is no connector. There's nuts. They're 9/32. All right, now we're ready to pull this thing out. All right. And we'll start getting this thing cleaned up. Get her pick and clean up all this stuff here. Take it out there and really get it all cleaned up. Get it hosed down and everything. All right, hold on. All right, we've already run some water through there. Got some nasty stuff out of there. That's stuff that's coming out of there. That slime definitely clogging it all up. And we got that mean green in there. Hopefully that kills out a lot of stuff. Okay, we're back out here second day. Now this tank has been washed out, cleaned out, let to dry. Now we're going to get it put back in here, hook everything back up, get the fuel back into it, and we'll be able to get this thing going again. All right, stick with me and we'll get this done. All right. Set it up here first and get our wires connected. So here we go. All right, set it back in place. All right, I had to get that shoved up in there and pry it down so that I could get the nut started. Now I got it started. We'll run it down just a little bit. All right, we got it on there good. We'll move to the other side and do it. And now I have this thing installed. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to get the screw put in here. Hopefully that helps. Screw started in there. Hopefully this will go a little easier. Let's loosen the screw so we can get that thing on the bolt first. Alright, now let's get the screw in here. I'll hold it where it's supposed to be. Alright. Well, I can't really get my hands up in there. We'll get it in here so we can get this thing started. Since I can't get my fingers up in there, and the pry bar, push that up out of the way while I get this started. That seems to be working. Alright, we got it started. So we need a socket on it. Start getting it tightened down. Alright, it's on there. Okay, we got it put on there. Now let's get the cock or the yeah, this thing. We'll get this thing put on the output and the petcock. That's what I was trying to think. Get the petcock put on there, get the hoses hooked back up. This thing ready to go. Okay, this third time talking about this because I don't think I hit the record. I hit camera the first time and it didn't accept the record the second time. But anyway, got the petcock put back in, got the hose put back on, got it all tightened down, got it in there good. We'll move to the other side, get the return line put on, and we'll be ready to put fuel in this thing. All right, hold on. All right, let's get this hose hooked back up. All right, let's put fuel in this thing. All right, hold on. All right, we're gonna go ahead and dump some of this cleaner stuff in here. We'll dump that in first, and then we'll start putting our fuel in. Now, this will do quite a bit of fuel, so we're only gonna dump a portion of it in. That should be plenty for the amount of fuel we're putting in. And my jug set up here. I don't like trying to pour this. It's kind of heavy. I use this thing, put it in too. And there we go. We'll keep that on the high side. And we'll lower it down as it starts getting low. All right. We'll let that fill, and then we'll be back. Okay, we got fuel back in it. Got it topped back off. Got this valve open. There might be some air in the line. We'll see. We'll go ahead and try to crank it and see what happens. All right, here we go. Yeah, I got a little air in the line. Might have to prime it. We'll run the battery down. Let's go ahead and get it primed. All right. All right, now we should have this thing primed, and we should be able to start it up now. Sure seemed like it was primed up. Almost there, almost there. All right, we'll go drive it around, see how it does. Here we go. It's going good. All right. All wrapped up. Let's go. All right. That seemed to be all it took. I revved it up and drove around just a little while at the PTO speed, so that make sure it was getting good fuel. It ran great. So now we got the tank cleaned out. He's ready to go again. So we'll try to get the garden all disced up and all before winter, and so he can plant some ryegrass out there just to replenish the minerals in the soil. So ryegrass is supposed to be good for the soil. That's it. That's the 5055D fuel tank. Cleaned it out, pulled it out, got all the slime out of it, got it primed back up, got it going. All right. Hope that helps, and we'll talk to you later. All right. Bye.